Mutillidae can be run in Docker using the images that are already up on DockerHub. These are pre-built containers within the weaponized account Mutillidae repository that are created from the Mutillidae Docker project and uploaded to DockerHub. To get started, if you go to the GitHub project and go to Mutillidae DockerHub, you can copy the code by grabbing the link under the code dropdown. And then we'll go over and git clone the project. After you do this, there will be a Mutillidae DockerHub folder. And I already have this folder on my machine. And you go inside of that folder and list the contents. You'll see that there's a Docker Compose file. And this file has in it the instructions to Docker Compose to go out, grab those containers from DockerHub, pull them down, start them running, and set up the networking and the connections that you'll need in order to access the website. In order to do this, from within the Mutillidae DockerHub folder, just use Docker Compose and issue the command up. If you're doing this for the first time, Docker Compose is going to go out to DockerHub and download the containers, and they're large files. So that's going to take several minutes depending on your internet connection speed. Just let the download process complete, and once it does, you'll be right here at this spot where the containers will be brought up one by one, and eventually you'll see the console output coming back from the containers. You need to wait until at least the database container is started before you access the project. If you try to access it too early, you'll just get some error messages. Just wait for a minute and then try again. So you can access the project on your local host. It's going to be running at 127.0.0.1, and it's on port 80, so you don't need to type the port. Once the containers are up and running, the website will come up. Now, if it's the first time you've ever run the project, it's possible that the database doesn't have any data in it. If that's the case, you'll be presented with a screen where you can click on Build the Database or Reset the Database. So you click that button, and it'll cause the scripts to run that'll create the database and populate it with some data. So don't worry if you get some kind of a screen that says that there's no database connection. Just click on the Setup button, and it'll run through that script I just showed you and set everything up for you. You can also use the Reset Database button at any time if you've been using the app for a while and you've polluted the environment and it's annoying getting pop-ups and stuff from cross-site scripts that you've been doing. You just click on that to reset everything. There are other containers running as well. One of them is the phpMyAdmin. It's also running at the same IP address, 127.0.0.1, but it's on port 81, and you'll have to type this in manually. That'll bring up the phpMyAdmin console, which will have a connection to the same database being used by the application. There's also a LDAP admin that connects to the LDAP directory, and that's running on port 82. So once you get that up, you'll be able to log in, and you can log in with the admin account, which is cn=admin DC Mutillidae DC local. And the password is going to be Mutillidae. There may not be any information in the directory, again, if this is the very first time you've ever run the project. The file is available over in the application. So if you go to the GitHub and go to the actual projects directory, which is Mutillidae, that's the applications GitHub, you'll find the LDAP is over here for you to download. So you can go into configuration, open LDAP, and you'll find the LDAP file here. If you click on that file, you'll see that the information for the directory is inside. And a directory is kind of like a database. So you can copy that information and go back over to PHP LDAP admin. And then you can add information in by importing the data. You just paste it. Don't stop on errors, and proceed. And whatever records were not already in there will be imported in. And if you click on the directory tree over here, you'll be able to see the information has been brought in. And that's only used on Mutillidae on a couple of pages where it's doing LDAP injection and letting you test out LDAP capabilities. So now you have everything installed. If you have a question about why would we use the containers off of DockerHub versus just using the Mutillidae Docker project, which would build the containers natively on our local machine, it's just preference. The Mutillidae Docker project has the same end result because the Docker files are the same for both projects. When you use the containers off of DockerHub, they're pre-built. All you have to do is download them and use them. It's very convenient. It's easy. And you don't need to build any kind of code, or if you're using, say, the cloud, you don't have to use cloud build to build the images first. However, if you use the Mutillidae Docker project, which includes the folders with the actual build files inside, and a Docker Compose that'll build those and then run it for you, you have complete control over the build process. You can make changes if you want. And so it really just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. But you have the option either way. When the Mutillidae project is built, the same code that pushes the Mutillidae Docker project at the GitHub also builds the containers and pushes them to DockerHub at the same time. So you should be able to get the exact same results either way.